Axebackwards, and in this video we'll be reviewing Axebackwards. This is day 1 of 61 consecutive days of making robots with their instructions. I'm gonna do how to build one for these, and the first robot is gonna be by alphabetical order, unless there's a robot that I might not want to do, like Daisy Cutter. I'm not sure many people will want to see that. But if you guys do want to see a Daisy Cutter, you guys can always like leave a comment saying that you guys do want to see it. Yeah, so this robot is Axebackwards. Now, Axebackwards is a full-body drum spinner, and so he was interesting to make up the instructions for. So this is what you're going to need. So you're going to need these instructions, which are actually pretty simple instructions. And actually, I think it's going to be about the right size to make him about the right size for this season. He is actually a lot thinner from last season. He's quite long, actually. I think he's going to be about as long as Warhawk, I believe, for when I'm making this. So, anyway, you're also going to need a ruler to draw these onto cardboard or card, because not everyone has white cardboard. You're also going to need some sellotape, some black duct tape, a red pen, a green marker, or green pen, either way, and red pen can also be a red marker, a pencil, and a pair of scissors. Oh, actually just one scissor. So guys, let's take a look at how it looks once you've copied it down onto the cardboard, or card if you want to use it. But remember to reinforce the card with duct tape on the back. Anyway, let's get to that. So there you go. I've drawn all the coloring onto the card other than the black duct tape. I'm going to use black duct tape just to reinforce the weapon and wheels. But you can also use black marker if you want. Anyway, so I'm going to cut these out, and then we're going to get to building Axebackwards. So guys, the first part we're going to be doing is the drum. So the drum is this large piece of cardboard, and what we're going to do is that we're flattening it out. So you need to flatten it out so there's no any crevices left, so it's easier to bend. You see how these have crevices inside? Right there on the inside next to my finger are crevices, so you have to push those in so it doesn't have much air, so you can actually bend it a lot easier. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. So guys, once you flatten it out, put it on its back, and put it on its front instead of its back, and have the wider part facing in front, and then you need to start bending it like into a cylinder. So I'm gonna bend it so it wraps all the way around into a cylinder. So, and then you're gonna tape it together, and then you're gonna tape it all the way around. I'll be right back once I've gotten it, because I don't think I can do it on camera, but you get the idea. So you need to roll into a cylinder, and then tape it together. So guys, there's the drum once you've finished. And just for a size comparison, I'm going to grab Warhawk. Actually, I think Kraken will be, Monsoon will be a good comparison, because they did fight each other. Put them next to each other. You can see that the drum spinner's almost as wide as Monsoon is. And then it's going to have even larger wheels. So it's actually going to be pretty wide. But yeah, the new Axebackwards is actually pretty skinny. So that's the main reason. Just so you guys know, that's the main reason that this may look a bit small. But it is pretty skinny. It's actually pretty tall. It's about, and let me measure this. I'll tell you in a second. It's almost a whole entire inch tall. So now, let's do the wheels. So for the wheels, you're going to do the exact same thing you did with the drum, except, yeah, you're going to do the exact same thing that you did for the drum. So, basically, you're just going to flatten it out. So, I'm going to flatten those out, and then you're just going to roll those into a cylinder. So, I'm going to do that. Oh, by the way, guys, for cardboard, sometimes the brown cardboard on the bottom can shift over. So, just cut that off if that happens. So, guys, there are the tires. I think they're a bit over an inch tall. Yeah. So, they're about, they're about like 1 inch and like 1/4 of an inch tall. Just so you guys know, the tires. And then because you can't just connect these like this. I mean, you could technically, but it wouldn't look that good. And you still need to have the bar spinning. You need to have this to be able to spin. Let's take a look at the other pieces I have. So let's I'll explain in a second. The axes. And if you guys didn't realize that these were axes attached to like these triangular things, basically those are gonna go between the wheels and the drum spinner. Now we are actually gonna use a lollipop pole to make the bar spin. So let me grab that and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So guys, turns out I don't have any lollipop poles, but I did have a straw. So you're gonna take your plastic straw and you're gonna measure about the size of this of the drum. So then you're gonna cut a bit over the drum size. So about here and about here. So there is the hole I'm talking about. Now, don't need this for now. Now you're gonna make a large enough hole with either a pen or a knife, but don't use a knife if you're not being watched or anything that could lead to accidents. But I would recommend using a pen, and use a pen to make a hole inside of the tire. So let me show you what that looks like. I meant inside the axle. So guys, it turns out I don't have a pen with me for some reason. Yeah, so instead we are going to use a pencil. This is not advised because that is not going to work that well. But you just basically press down and then you just shake it until there's a hole. A nice sized hole. And you can switch sides as well to over here, say, because it's hard to see puncturing until you have a full hole. We have a small hole now at this point, and then from there you can use your scissors. Once you have like a smaller hole, you can twist your scissors around. Be careful. Once you've made a large enough hole for your pencil, you reuse it to make a pretty large hole. The straw can fit in. Okay, maybe I think that can fit the straw. Let me check. We can get the straw through now, so that's good. Now we're going to do the same exact thing with the other side, except the main thing you want to do is line these up back to back like so, and then you want to stab your pencil through the first hole so you can make a marking where you need to go through the next side, because you want them to be at the same, you want them to have the same area of the hole, because otherwise it will be uneven and mess up the robot. So let's do the same with the other axe. I added a bit of black duct tape for support. You're just gonna twist it like so. Go to the other side. Really good. Now when I so for when you should stop making a hole, it's when the whole entire pencil can fit through the hole. That's how large the hole needs to be for the straw to fit. Yeah, I'm gonna do this off camera. Okay, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do this off camera because we already did one, so you guys know what to do for the second one. So guys, I can fit the second axe through. So let's put both axes just so you guys see what it looks like with both axes on. And these axes are on now. So let's get to adding the other parts. So you guys are just gonna insert your drum in, and then you're gonna take the axes and you're gonna put them on each side. So 1 and 2. There we go. So you need to have them a sizable area from the actual drum, like so. Now you're gonna add the wheels or tires, how you want to say it. So that we have 2 of those. You want to have the gray part facing inwards, and you're gonna actually tape these onto the axes. So let me do that. But before you add the wheels on, tape the axes to the straw so they don't move around and don't come off, okay? So So guys, that's once you've taped the axes on. Now let's add the wheels. So guys, that's axe backwards. Once you've added the wheels on, and I think that's it. If you guys want to make any adjustments, like adding teeth, you can do that. I might. Yeah, that's basically it for Axebackwards. I think he looks pretty good. Something I might work on is making the jump a bit better to spin. It's kind of hard to spin, and it does sometimes get stuck. I could have used a bit of a longer straw, and maybe adding tire insides. But other than that, I actually think it looks pretty good. Just for size comparison against Monsoon again, just to check, Monsoon is quite tall compared to him, but he is actually really long. He's actually pretty long, or wide actually, not long. In length, they're about, I think Monsoon's a bit larger, but I think Axebackwards looks pretty good for season 1. This is the season 4 Axebackwards, by the way, just so you guys know, in case anyone was confused by that. I don't think anyone was, but yeah. So guys, come back tomorrow to check out Battle Saw, because I will be making a cardboard version of Battle Saw. That one's gonna be interesting. A full body jump, a full body spinner. So yeah, I think this is it for Cardbots. Anyway, for this episode of Cardbots, and this is day 1 of 61.